We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the So striding in, Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next for the Mets, Peter Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Set to deliver on 2-1. 3-1 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, number 5. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McNeil is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's the first base. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Number 19 retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Crawford has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Pilar into the bleachers and gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Line drive to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but in. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down. Kevin Pillar will be next. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. Next to bat for the Giants, Kevin Pillar. The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3. Brandon Crawford will be next. The payoff pitch one more time. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's the 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Pillar is on his way home. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman.
So in now for San Francisco, number 19. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And there goes Crawford. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. The set and the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 0 for 4. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Next up for New York, Jacob DeGrom. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. Rosario stands at second with no outs. It's bunted into the air. Well, this is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Peter Alonso waits on deck. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Peter Alonso 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off of archway number 1. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Settling in now, Robinson Cano. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped up. Longoria waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Madison Bumgarner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Number 5.
Striding in once again, number 5. He went down swinging to start the home first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Conforto has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Wilson Ramos goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Duggar in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Brandon Belt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Longoria at third. Pillar on second. Crawford is over at. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that Jacob deGrom, and basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. Crawford is there for it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Crawford. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Another 2-2 offering. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Sandoval is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 5. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is right there, and he does what he can there to avoid the tag, but they do indeed get him for the second out.
Number 28.
Stepping up to the plate, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Tony Watson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now batting, Michael Conforto. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Second baseman. Robinson.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brandon Belt takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Conforto ranging back into the bleachers and gone. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, no, he muffed it. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the... Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's 2 for 4, fouled off. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. J.D. Davis the next at bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The batter, number 1.
Ready now, Ahmed Rosario. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Please join for the traditional.
At the plate, number 19, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 8.
Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 5. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Rosario brings it in, and that will conclude matters here in the second. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 13, Will Smith.
Jed Lowry is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Lowry.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
The batter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 1-2, here it comes. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batter. Third base.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in, the outfielder, Kevin Pillar. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still even at 2-2. High and deep to right. Duggar going back at the track, but it stays in the park and caroms off archway number 3. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. He went down on strikes last time up. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Cespedes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Skied into very shallow right. Duggar's there for it. 2 down. Throw behind him to second, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, J.D. Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He was a ground out victim last time up. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Juan
attention,
Lagares.
please.
We'll see what he can do
He's
off
hitting
the
for the
bench
net.
as he'll bat with runners
Number
at the
12.
corners and 2 gone here.
Lagares.
2-1 to Juan Lagares.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Seth
attention,
Lugo
please.
takes the ball now in
Now
inning number
pitching
9,
for
looking to
New York.
close the door.
Number 67.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. Couple of singles thus far. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Digging in.
The right fielder, Steven.
The 2-1.
Duggar.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second, there's Cano. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
The batter.
Stepping
19.
in, number 19. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.